Bernie Sanders says he is a democratic socialist. Do you know what that means?
Let's not confuse it with National Socialism or communism. Not that Fox News would try to mislead anyone into thinking that they're the same, but democratic socialism is the belief that the government operates for the people, not an aristocratic plutocracy that is the inevitable result of laissez-faire free market capitalism. Get it?
Bernie Sanders probably has my vote.
My personal choice about why I'm voting for Bernie Sanders is because I believe that he represents me.
You look like a Sanders supporter.
Yeah.
Colonel Sanders.
Yeah.
You made a Colonel Sanders joke. You're so funny, you make a Colonel Sanders joke. You make a Colonel Sanders because he got the same last name.
I am Colonel Sanders.
Is Bernie your type?
No.
A politician?
Yes, you douchebag, we get it. He's gay. You know who that's not a problem for? Democratic socialists.
Instead of having a body of government who dictates what everybody else is doing, it gives kind of the power back to the people.
That's the opposite of socialism.
Is it really?
Not democratic socialism, you douche knuckle.
You're putting me on.
So you want to make the rich less rich?
Sure, yeah. Equality?
Damn it! Who typed a question mark on the teleprompter?
Has a poor person ever offered you a job?
Sweet non sequitur that has nothing to do with this conversation.
They have not.
This is where I live, little man.
Do you think socialism works?
I think socialism very well could work for us.
How does raising taxes on the rich help the middle class?
So glad you asked. By raising taxes on those that make millions of dollars, you create an incentive to pay workers more. See, workers' pay is something called a business expense, and that gets deducted off a business's total taxable income. So when a business owner is faced with either paying more in taxes or paying his workers more, typically he'll choose to pay the workers more because those guys usually hate the IRS anyway. Further, the wealthy don't spend all of their money, while the middle class and poor typically do. So when the government is able to pay all their bills without adding any debt, they can do public works programs that add good-paying jobs to the economy while improving our infrastructure. That also creates spending. See, we're not servicing debt at this point. Now, when we have balanced budgets and we're paying down debt, we're actually investing in our infrastructure. And guess who sells things to those people that suddenly have these jobs and are spending more money? They'll be rich people. Guess who gets the contracts to build the infrastructure improvements? The rich. So actually, tax increases benefit everyone, including the wealthy.
Never mind. Do you have any idea what a democratic socialist is?
Obama.
Are you a democratic socialist?
I'm lean more towards socialism than democracy.
Bernie Sanders wants to raise taxes. What do you think about that? No? Not a good idea?
Wait, I don't want to be like one of your pinheads.
Too late.
Oh, stop. You found the two dumbest college kids you possibly could. They don't know how to articulate. You're a douchebag.
Do you think socialism is good for America?
Yes, absolutely.
It wasn't very good for Greece, though, was it?
You're so funny again. It didn't work out in Greece. But, because it didn't work out in Greece, that completely negates Germany, all of Scandinavia, England, France, Portugal, most of Europe, really, most of every country on the entire planet. In fact, the only people that don't use a specific kind of economic system, a laissez-faire, free market capitalist system, is anyone, ever. The closest we ever came to it was in the 1920s. And then the Great Depression happened and taught us that without regulation, without government oversight, and without some sort of redistribution of wealth, everything falls in on itself and becomes total chaos.
Let me think for a minute.
Do you support Bernie Sanders' tax plan?
I don't really know what Bernie Sanders' tax plan is right now.
I do. Ooh, teacher, call on me. Yeah, right. So did you find this guy drunk on a bench somewhere? Seriously, his tax plan increased taxes on the wealthy, increased taxes on speculative trading, and pay for colleges instead of buying wars. That's the big thing you don't seem to understand. We are going to raise some taxes, but one of his biggest plans is to stop waging stupid wars in stupid countries and let these areas start to police themselves. That way we can pay for our own stuff, you douche.
Do you think Bernie Sanders has a plan to defeat ISIS?
You see, the hardest part about dealing with stupid people is they don't know how dumb they are. You want a simple answer to ISIS. Let that sink in for a second, okay? You want a simple answer to a top 5 problem on the planet. And you know what? There isn't one. When you idiots decided to invade Iraq, this is what happened. This was the end result of not having Saddam Hussein there. Looks like the whole region sucks. Your answer, hey, you know what? We're going to take the world's strongest military. We're going to make it stronger. We're going to gold plate everything. We're going to put Trump on it. It's going to be beautiful. We're going to murder the terrorist families, and they're going to knock it off. You know what I mean? Because I'm Trump. Nah, sorry. That's not the answer. Bernie's answer wants to build a coalition. He wants to get people together to try to defeat this scourge and try to keep it in the Middle East.
What do you think Bernie's plan is to stop illegal immigration?
Like most sane Americans, he realizes that this is a country of immigrants. Therefore, we need to create a path to citizenship. We need to have a DREAM Act for those undocumented young people in this country. And we need to remember that illegal immigration is not our enemy. People that want to come here to work, guess what? We need to invite them because our ancestors were invited too, you douche.
So you like Bernie Sanders, you just don't know what any of his plans are.
Maybe not the drunk guy on the bench or the stupid college girl or the girl that doesn't know the difference between democracy and democracy. But still, never mind that. I do, and I just showed your ass up.
That just happened.
How does raising taxes on the wealthy help the middle class?
Because there will be a bigger middle class.
But Obama already raised taxes on the wealthy and the middle class is shrinking.
Actually, Obama didn't even get close to the tax increase on the wealthy that he wanted, but those are just facts, and clearly you don't care about those.
I guess one of us got confused.
Bernie Sanders supports Planned Parenthood. Do you?
Absolutely.
So you're okay with them harvesting organs?
That is not what is happening.
I believe in rhetoric. The person making the accusation is the one that has to prove what exactly was going down.
Here's a single.
Thank you.
I just redistributed the wealth right there.
Oh, thank you.
You're
so
welcome.
much. Doing your part.
That's not redistributing anything. That's just giving.
Do you like capitalism?
No.
The dollar came from capitalism. See how that trickled down to you?
Yeah, the dollar trickled down from capitalism. Yeah, now you charitably gave an idiot $1. Thank you very much for doing that, dude. Your basic rudimentary understanding of nothing makes me really want to pull my hair out, but it's okay because I've already explained everything to this point.
Can we stop doing this thing here?
We have a horrible government. We're bankrupt to the point where we owe every single country in the world money.
If we're bankrupt, Bernie Sanders wants to spend more money. How's that going to help us get out of bankruptcy?
No matter which way you look at it, you have to spend money to make money.
Is that how you get out of credit card debt?
Well, if that debt was actually not debt because we reduced spending on wars and then that spending was educating society so everyone was smarter and could get better jobs, then yes, that's exactly how we would do it, you insufferable idiot.